I'm Regina Stuman. This is Lindsay Henricks. We're the proud administrators of Sonora Elementary School and have been able to serve alongside the fifth grade teachers and the other teachers in our building, these phenomenal fifth grade students. And we are so proud of them today and are glad to be here to celebrate with you. Just a few reminders before we get started. You don't want to hear from us, you want to see the kids, and that's who we want you to see. But we want to make sure everybody enjoys their time today. So a few things we want to remind you about is that we know you're going to want to take photos today, and a lot of us use our cell phones to do that. Just make sure your cell phones are on silent, because we don't want to interrupt any time a child's name is being called out, they're being recognized, or during their performance. So if you'll have your phones on silent. Also, we know it's a little long to sit for some younger students or some younger children, so if anybody gets restless and they're crying, if you don't mind taking them out to the foyer until they're able to come back without interruption, we would greatly appreciate that, and I know your neighbors in the audience would too. We are going to have opportunities for photos, not just when they're on stage. When the students get their diploma, they're going to meet their teacher at the far end of the stage, and Mr. Worthy will be there taking pictures. We will be giving you a free picture for all the students in the audience. But there will also be a moment where, and Ms. Youngward, thank you for modeling, where you can come right down here at that time and take a picture of your child. We're going to do it by class, so you'll know when their opportunity's coming up. And then at the very end, because they're leaving right after this to go to Roller City, so at the very end, we're going to give a time where you can come get them from where they're seated and take a picture with family and or other friends in fifth grade. So again, if you'll just remain seated and not stand along the front so everybody can see and enjoy. And with that being said, if you would help me in welcoming the fifth grade graduating class of Sonora Elementary School, our third year, and of 2014. Don't they look and sound great? Let's give them another round of applause. We're going to keep them up here for just a little bit to give out some special awards, our end of the year awards that we'll be giving to the other students back at school next week, as well as some special awards that are very specific to 5th grade. We are going to do it by class, but the kids are going to stay where you're at. I told them I would direct them, and you're going to just stand on this award if I call your name. We're going to start off with perfect attendance. And we know that illnesses happen all during the year, but when a student has perfect attendance, there shows something to a lot of perseverance and dedication, because we know at some point they probably didn't feel great when they came to school, and they still came and struggled through. In Ms. Youngward's class, we have 3 students who have perfect attendance. They'll get their awards back at school, but if they would stand, Jose Romero, Pablo Silva, and Jasmine Torres Perez. Okay, we were just told that, and I hate to interrupt awards for this, but if you are parked at the Smile Center, they are about to tow cars if you are parked there. There is parking behind this building, but if you are parked at the Smile Center, please make sure you go out at this time and move your car, because if you don't, they will be towing it. So I apologize for having to make that interruption. Perfect attendance in Ms. Harden's class, we have Jeanette Moreno and Annie Ward. And again, those are exceptional because they were the only 5 students in all of 5th grade with perfect attendance. All right, we want to do, I think we're going to go to Effort Award at this time. Effort Award is for those students who may not have made it all the way to grade level. They come to us at all different places in the year, but if they are moving and we have a growth trajectory in our building, and if they have grown more than a year in reading, which is hard to do, they've grown over a year and a half in their reading, we want to recognize them. Huge celebration. And in Ms. Youngward's class, again, if they'll please stand up, Caitlin Bailey, Dylan Bowen, Kimberly Moran, and Ashley Young. All right, in Ms. Harden's class, same award, Yoshio Ladrick, Alyssa Rawson, and Aslan Galvin. In Mr. Scouf's class, Abigail Robertson and Andres Ayala. And in Ms. Strange's class, we have Rose Brown, Erica Perea, Jordan Russell, Cindy Umana, and Stephen Lopez. And I want to add to that some of these students, because of their significant growth, are now well above grade level. So we want to again round applause for them. We want to recognize our honor roll. These are the students who will be receiving all A's at the end of this school year. That is, in Ms. Youngward's class, Stacy Lopez, Diana Reyes, and Jasmine Torres Perez. In Ms. Harden's class, Monica Alvarenga, Janet Moreno, Ian Whitaker, and Felicity Yates. In Mr. Scouf's class, we have David Anaya, Nelson Connor, Deanna Lopez, and Noelle Lutard. And in Mrs. Strange's class, we have Morgan Bergstrom, Ayana Graham, Katie Oliveras, and Dustin Ross. All right, these next lists get a little bit longer. They may not be making all the A's, but some of them are still on grade level and soaring above levels maybe otherwise achieved. And those are our scholarly readers. And these students are on or above grade level in their reading, which is going to benefit them well as they move on to middle school and beyond. In Miss Youngward's class, and I do have a long list, I'm glad to say, Colby Arrington, Mia Chongam, Calissa Cochran, Tamarica Folk, Caleb Garcia, Bobby Hawkins, Chris Ivy, Lexus Kirkpatrick, Mac Lamont, Cindy Ledesma, Stacy Lopez, Samantha Martinez, Luis Martinez Soltero, Diana Reyes, Jose Romero, Jasmine Torres Perez, Jada Turo, and Kayla Uribe. Another long list in Miss Harden's room. We have Monica Alvarenga, Luke Evans, Landon Ferguson, Alex Gonzalez, Liliana Holquin, Anderson Jones, Kamitha Laja, Janet Moreno, Jamie Quintana, Lexi Ramirez, Juan Sanchez, Brandlin Sizemore, Ryan Savonarath, Annie Ward, Ian Whitaker, Felicity Yates, Israel Garola, and Annika Hogan. Ms. Hendricks, how exciting to have this many students standing up. Mr. Scout's class, Deanna Lopez, Marshall Collins, Hayden De La Porte, Monica Granados, Ralph Hampton, Evelyn Sanchez, Daniel Bejarano, Anna Jorge, Tanner Sivich, Nelson Connor, Noel Lutard, Lindsay Edmondson, Kaylin Rochelle, Dylan Cantafone, David Anaya, Creed Evans, Burke Youngward, and Daniela Escalona. And last but not least, because y'all are going to feel that way being last every time, right? It's alphabetical by your teacher's last name, right? So it's all Miss Strange's fault, right? Okay. All right, so our scholarly readers, Joshua Holliday, Clayton Collins, Stephanie Osorio, Jennifer Alvarado, Anaya Graham, Abigail Rubio, Morgan Bergstrom, Alex Puente, Edwin Fuentes, Shelby Rankin, Junior Roman, Diego Escalona, Tyler Hamrick, Dustin Ross, Summer Cousins, Ryan Grigg, Katie Oliveras, Ashlyn Crouch, and Clay Turner. And for these academic awards, the last one we have today is Scholarly Mathematician. These students are on or above grade level in math, and they are in Miss Youngward's class. You know what, let's start with Miss Strange's class, shall we? Let's do that, let's change it up. In Miss Strange's class, we have Jennifer Alvarado, Morgan Bergstrom, Rose Brown, Clayton Collins, Summer Cousins, Ashlyn Crouch, Diego Escalona, Ayana Graham, Ryan Grigg, Tyler Hamrick, Joshua Holliday, Stephen Lopez, Joshua Miranda, Katie Oliveras, Stephanie Osorio, Erica Perea, Alex Puente, Shelby Rankin, Junior Roman, Dustin Ross, Abigail Rubio, Jordan Russell, Clay Turner, Cindy Umana, and Seth Coleman. All right, in Mr. Scout's class, Scholarly Mathematicians, David Anaya, Andres Ayala, Daniel Bejarano, Marshall Collins, Nelson Connor, Hayden De La Porte, Lindsay Edmondson, Daniela Escalona, Creed Evans, Ralph Hampton, Burke Youngward, Anna Jorge, Jasmine Julio, Dylan Cantafone, Noel Lutard, Deanna Lopez, Rafael Martinez, Abigail Robertson, Kaylin Rochelle, and Tanner Sivich. In Miss Harden's class, Monica Alvarenga, Luke Evans, Landon Ferguson, Israel Garola, Annika Hogan, Kamitha Lajar, Vanessa Lane, Janet Moreno, Juan Sanchez, Annie Ward, Ian Whitaker, and Felicity Yates. And last but not least, Miss Youngward's class. Scholarly mathematicians are Caitlin Bailey, Mia Chongum, Calissa Cochran, Tamarica Folk, Bobby Hodkins, Chris Ivy, Lexus Kirkpatrick, Cindy Ledesma, Stacy Lopez, Luis Martinez Soltero, Diana Reyes, Jasmine Torres Perez, and Jada Turo. All right, we have some special awards, and I think Ms. Hendricks is going to help pass those out, and Ms. Youngward's going to make sure they all stand up here and come to center stage. We have some groups of students we want to recognize for some extra work that they did this year. We're going to start with our Flag Corps. Each morning we have these 4 students religiously and with great dedication come down to the office without, I don't think, ever having to be reminded, and take care of making sure our flag is out each morning. They check to make sure if it's a day where maybe it needs to be at half-mast, and they help us with that as well, so if we need to show respect or honor something that is going on in our country. So we want to recognize these 4 students and have them come down together. We have Landon Ferguson, Stacy Lopez, Creed Evans, and Tyler Hamrick. So y'all look down there at Mr. Worthy. Look up at your parents. And we want to thank them. Thank you for helping us. Thank them for all that they have done to help represent our school and take care of the front of the school. Thank you, guys. You know, I want to say it's a very tough job to do too, because I know so many of us want to make sure that the flag is honored, respected, and taken care of. So they also are trained at the beginning of the year on how to fold the flag, how to take care of the flag, and just all the flag care that there is. So they've had some class and probably know more than you or I do about that process. So we want to thank them again. We also have 4 students at 5th grade that help every year with our fire marshals. We call them our fire marshals, and they work very closely with the Washington County Sheriff's Department and also Nob Hill Fire Department. They get special training, and they help us at each of our fire drills. They help time how long it takes to get out of our building, which I will tell you, when we first opened Sonora, I think Ms. Hendricks and I, with 750 students, it took us about 6 minutes to get out of the building, and that is not okay. No, we don't like 6 minutes because it's not safe, and I think we've got it down to under a minute now on getting all the kids out of the building. And the students that have come before them, as well as these 4 students, have had a lot to do with that. They make sure the doors are closed. They make sure everyone's out of the building, and they help us time. They're given radios, and they really take this job very seriously. And I want to say something special when they get down here about something they did this year that surprised us. And those students are, if they would come down, Nelson Connor, Morgan Bergstrom, Janet Moreno, and Jose Romero. I believe they were also given special shirts this year that were given to them by the Washington County and Nob Hill. But what I want to say is one time they wanted to, I don't want to say play a trick, but I guess test the students. And normally we call you all down to the office, right, and say, hey, we're getting ready to have a fire drill. And so kind of 5th grade gets a little heads up when those 4 are called out. Something might be up with a fire drill. And this one particular month, towards the end of the year, Mr. Hull said, I want to go ahead and do the fire drill without calling them down. Because if a real fire were to happen, we wouldn't have pre-warning and be able to call them down to the office and say, hey, something's happening, help us get everybody out. He said, I want to see if they will go out with their class and not put themselves in harm's way and come into the building. I was a little nervous, didn't want to put them through that, but It went off, they weren't warned, they took it that it was serious, they worked to get their classmates out and themselves out, and they did not come down the hall, so they passed the test with flying colors. They've done nothing but try to keep themselves and others safe, and we want to thank them. We have 2 additional awards today before we go into some of our other celebration part. We have several students who have received what's called the Presidential Awards of Excellence or Presidential Awards of Achievement. 2 different awards, 2 different meanings. The Presidential Awards of Achievement are chosen by the teacher. They are students that may not meet the qualifications of the Award of Excellence, but the teachers have decided based on their growth, based on their leadership, based on other character traits that they need to be recognized. And it's a very prestigious award. We do have to seek out these awards, and they have the presidential seal on them, and they also come with a pin. Very, very special. I know that they were special as a parent. If your child got them, I know when my children received them, they were a very special gift. So I hope they take great honor in this. Our educational achievement, and we do want you all to come down on this one as well, are the following students: Jordan Russell, Cindy Umana, Ethan Looper, Monica Alvarenga, Landon Ferguson, Vanessa Lane, Janet Moreno, Jasmine Torres Perez, and Jose Romero. They will be receiving this certificate that does have the presidential seal on it, and they will also be receiving, and Ms. Henricks has here, we've left them in the bag for them, but a symbol too. These are white lapel pins that say that they did receive the Presidential Educational Achievement Award. And let's congratulate them one more time. Now I want them to stay here, and we're going to have them joined with the students who are receiving the Presidential Awards for Educational Excellence. There are specific guidelines for these awards across the nation. These students have to first get a 3.5 grade point average or above in both 4th and 5th grade. They also must have high achievement on the benchmark exam. It's whatever the state high achievement test is, and of course in Arkansas it is the benchmark. And they have to do that in both reading and math. And we're going to recognize those students, and then I have a letter that is written by the president every year to recognize these students, and we'll be giving them a copy of the letter. The following students need to join them these other students down front for the Educational Excellence Award: Stacy Lopez, Jamie Quintana, Ian Whitaker, Morgan Bergstrom, and Ayana Graham. When we get them all down here, I'll read the letter that is written to them from the president. And he does write a different letter every year, so like I said, this one is dated January 16th of 2014. He says, "Please accept my congratulations on receiving the President's Education Award. I am pleased to join your family, friends, and teachers in honoring this tremendous achievement. America's continued success depends on how well your generation is prepared for the future, and this special recognition is a testament to the dedication and skill you have shown in the classroom. I'm proud of you for pushing yourself out academically, and I'm counting on you to continue to set a good example and help others whenever you have the opportunity. Smart, driven young people like you remind me that America's best days are yet to come. And as long as you continue to stay focused on your education and work hard, no dream will be beyond reach. Congratulations again. I hope this award inspires you to continue seeking out new challenges and setting your sights on new horizons. I wish you all the best for the years ahead. President Barack Obama. All right, in just a moment, we're going to transition very quickly to a couple of other things on our agenda, and we're going to let the students join you on the floor and be participants and enjoy some of this instead of being up here. And so bear with us as we transition to taking them to the floor for just a moment.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and our fifth graders. We have a very special presentation that we would like to do that Dr. Stuman and I have thought about and discussed what is going to be best to send our fifth graders on to middle school. We have been very pleased and proud of our fifth graders and watching them the last 3 years, and we know they are ready to go on to middle school and spread their wings and become something more than they are now, and they're ready to change their stars. So I'm going to read you a little book, Reach for the Stars. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Sometimes it'll be smooth sailing, but other times it'll be a bumpy ride with many forks in the road. You might feel like a fish out of water, or like a small fish in a big pond. That's your chance to make a splash. If you sink like a stone, feeling like you're in over your head, it may seem like you're fighting an uphill battle. What better time to reach for the moon and shoot for the stars? you won't always be top dog. In fact, sometimes you'll be in the doghouse. Dust yourself off, get back in the saddle. If you keep a cool head and use some elbow grease, you can blaze your own trail and march to the beat of a different drummer. Always keep your eyes on the prize, and you might just hit the jackpot once in a while. If not, there's always time to start from scratch and turn the page on the past. It's okay to have a change of heart, and it's only natural to make mountains out of molehills once in a while. You may still be on pins and needles sometimes, and the grass will seem greener on the other side. But your friends will bend over backward to help you, and soon you'll be rolling in clover. When you have all your ducks in a row, you'll spread your wings and fly. The end. Sonora scholars, you will always be a scholar in our hearts, no matter when you become a Spartan or a Golden Eagle or a Bulldog. You'll always be a scholar, and we are very proud to have had the honor to be in your guidance for 3 years. Thank you so much for everything you've taught us.
All right, it is time for the presentation of our diplomas, and I believe we are starting with Miss Youngward's class, Miss Harden's class. It's always good to know. And again, just so you'll know, the students will come to Ms. Henricks and get their diploma. They will then go down to their teacher, in this case, Ms. Harden. Mr. Worthy is down there taking pictures, and like I said, we will be giving all the students a picture of them with their diploma and their teacher. Ms. Harden's class, Monica Alvarenga. Luke Evans. Landon Ferguson. Aslan Galvin. Alex Gonzalez. Destiny Griffith. Israel Garola. Annika Hogan. And I'm going to slow down for the picture taking. Liliana Holquin. Anderson Jones. Yoshio Lakadrick. Kamitha Lajar. Vanessa Lane. Brandon McElroy. Jeanette Moreno. Jessica Ponce. Jamie Quintana, Lexi Ramirez, Alyssa Rawson, Juan Sanchez, Branlin Sizemore, Raymond Soto, Ryan Savanaroff, Annie Ward, Ian Whitaker, and Felicity Yates. I must say they really do clean up well. Some of them are coming in the office this morning. I didn't recognize them. Colby looked at me and said, "Was it me mostly?" All right, a Miss Youngward's class. Colby Arrington, Caitlin Bailey, Dylan Bowen, Mia Chongam, Calissa Cochran, Tamerica Folk, Caleb Garcia, Charles Hackleton, Bobby Hawkins, Chris Ivy, Hunter Jones, Lexus Kirkpatrick, Mac Lamont, Cindy Ledesma, Stacy Lopez, Kimberly Marin, Samantha Martinez, Luis Martinez Soltero, Rosemary Rayer. Diana Reyes. Jose Romero. Pablo Silva. Jasmine Torres Perez. Jada Turo. Kayla Uribe. Billy Williams. And last but not least, just as that alphabetical thing, right, Ashley? Ashley Young. Congratulations to Miss Youngworth's class. And Mr. Scout's class. David Anaya. Andres Ayala. Daniel Bejarano. And I believe she is absent, but we don't want to forget her name. Alexandra Castro. Marshall Collins. Nelson Connor. Hayden Delaporte. Lindsay Edmondson. Daniela Escalana. Creed Evans. Monica Granados. Ralph Hampton. Burke Youngward. Ana Jorge. Jasmine Julio. Dylan Cantafone. Noelle Lutard. Deanna Lopez. Ethan Looper. Tiffany Looper. Rafael Martinez. Abigail Robertson. Kaylin Rochelle. Evelyn Sanchez. Kenya Cibrian. Tanner Sivage. Congratulations to Mr. Scout's class. Mrs. Strange's class, Jennifer Alvarado. Morgan Bergstrom. Rose Brown. Seth Coleman. Clayton Collins. Summer Cousins. Ashlyn Crouch. Diego Escalona. Edwin Fuentes. Ayana Graham. Ryan Grigg. Tyler Hamrick. Jaden Hancock. Joshua Holiday. Devin Johnson. Stephen Lopez. Joshua Miranda. Katie Oliveris. Stephanie Osorio. Erica Perea. Alex Puente. Shelby Rankin. Junior Roman. I think we're missing some of the names on here. I'm going to use a different list. Hold on a moment. Yeah, oh, it's just out of order. Okay. Abigail Rubio. Dustin Ross. Jordan Russell. Clay Turner. And last but not least at all, Cindy Umana. All right, congratulations to Ms. Strange's 5th grade class. We still have the screen down because now that you all get to be part of the audience, we have a video for you all, our 5th graders, called 5th Grade at a Glance. Enjoy, and we'll be back for closing in just a minute.
yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do all day. Tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
I want to make a couple of announcements and then we're going to have you all stand up for something. Before we conclude today, I just want to let you know that our 5th graders are going to be going straight to Roller City to party the rest of the afternoon away. But we know that you may want some photo opportunities, so when we conclude in a moment, we're going to ask the students, we've already asked them to stay seated unless their parents come to get them for a picture, because we know that you may want to get them with some of their friends. We're going to allow you some time here on the floor to do some picture taking, and then we'll come back up and gather them to get ready to load the bus. We're asking that the students not be checked out from here for safety because, like I said, we will be taking them straight to Roller City, and we want to make sure, since they left school with us, that they continue on that journey. Out front in the foyer, there are DVDs for purchase. They are $10. They are filming the entire graduation today. And the DVDs, if you purchase them out there, they will be available at school next Friday for our Mother's and Father's Day lunch in the office, and you'll be able to pick them up then. All money goes to Springdale Public Schools. Boys and girls, if you would please stand. I want to congratulate the 5th grade graduating class of 2014, and yes, parents, the future graduating class, high school 2021. Parents, families, I want to thank you for coming today, but not just for coming today, thank you for sharing your child with us. They've taught us a lot. We hope that that's gone both ways, and we just want to thank you so much, if we don't get that opportunity beyond today, for sharing your child with us. Students, I need you to look at your parents, look at your family member, try to make eye contact, and I want you to show how much you appreciate them by blowing kisses to them. Blow kisses to your parents. Thank them. All right. Thank you all so much for coming today. Congratulations, boys and girls. We'll now have them seated and give you times for photos.